iteration will be done over the data. Then we will extract some interesting pattern to prepare an output list by using the map function. Okay, because firstly mapping will be done, then we will arrange the output list properly to enable optimization for further processing. Okay, so the output which we will get from the map function, that will be used for further processing. Then we will compute a set of result by using the reduce function. That output will go to the reducer, and reducer will do the reducing part, and then we will aggregate the result and we will get the final output. Okay. Maybe these lines are not clear, but when I'll take the example, I hope then it will be more clearer. Okay. So logical flow will be, first there will be an input. That input will be splitted into several parts. Okay. After splitting the input, it will be mapped into the key value pair. Okay, key value pair, just like a dictionary. There will be a key and a value. Then shuffling and sorting will be done. Okay, in particular order we will arrange it. Then the corresponding values across the which is corresponding to the key will be aggregated together, will be reduced together. Maybe one key have more than one values. Okay, that will be reduced, and in the last step that result will be aggregated and output we will get the output. Okay, this is the overall flow. Now let's this is one of the picture which is saying the same thing, so let's understand it by an example. Suppose we have to count the number of times these words are occurring. Okay, this is our input, this is a paragraph: dear bear river, car river, car bear. Okay, and we need to find out how many times this particular word is coming. Okay, frequency of this word we need to count. Okay, so what we will do, first we will take this input, and this is a paragraph. So first what we will do, we will split this paragraph into sentences. Okay, so there will be 3 sentences. One is dear bear river, another is car river, and then dear car river. Okay, so there will be a key here and a value. Now what will be the key here? Either you can take 0 offset value, okay, 1 2 as the key, and value will be the sentence which is splitted, which I just split, dear bear river. Then here value will be car river, and here value will be dear car bear. Okay, so key and value pairs are generated. Now when I'm saying here that this will be 0 1 2, or you can will be the key, or you can take the offset value as the key. So what will be the offset value? Suppose you count it as, okay, so how many alphabets are there along with the space? Count it. Like here we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15. 15 15 is coming, so convert it into a binary number and write that as a key. Instead of 0, write 15 in a binary number. That will become key. Okay, which you can say key or an offset value. Offset. Okay, and value will be dear bear river only. Similar thing now, 15, at 15 it ends. Now start counting from 16, 16, 17, 18. Okay, then count the space as well. Just give me a minute, okay? Hello? 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 Yes, sir. Okay, so we were discussing this word count example of MapReduce. Okay, so now see, first what will happen, since Chirag you have just joined, I am revising what we have learned just now. We are doing MapReduce, which is used for the processing purpose of the data. Okay, so to process the data, suppose we have two tasks here. Map reduce, once one will be mapping, another will be reducing. Okay, map task and reduce task. Okay, now suppose we have a paragraph like this. Okay, like this we have a paragraph and we need to count the number of words, frequency of the words it have. Okay, so what will happen, first this paragraph will be splitted into the sentence. Okay, we are making a program such that this paragraph will be splitted into the sentence first. Okay, and once it is splitted, it will generate a key value pair. Okay, so what will be the key? Either you can take 0, first 0, 1, 2 as the key, and value will be the value which the sentence you have splitted. This will be the value. This deer bear river, car river, deer car river. Okay, or another thing is, some people take offset value as key as well. So what is the offset value? You count the number of alphabet along with the space it have. Okay, so suppose it contains total 15 along with the space. So 15 you will convert it into the binary number and that will become the key. Okay, and for the next, to count the next key, what will be the next key? Start counting from 16 along with the space and convert that into a binary number. That will become its key. That will become its key. Then the wherever your counting ends, from the next counting word, start it. Okay, sum it up and convert that number into a binary number. That will become its key. Understood how the key value pair generated here?
No, ma'am.
Any doubt in this? Okay. Now after that, mapping will be done. For that, these sentence now will be broken down into the tokens. Okay. So tokens will be generated. So every time a space comes, our word is counted. Okay. So first time deer came, so deer is counted as a first word, then beer, then river. And see, in this sentence, car is repeating, but still we are not writing it one time, we are writing it two times because we are tokenizing it. Okay, so car, river, we have these as the key, and along with this key we will put a hard coded one. Means we are telling its occurrence is one. Deer came one time, beer came one time, river came one time. Here if you see that, you will see that car is coming two times, but we are writing is two times. That is why we are hard coded, we are giving hard coded one here. Okay, we are not writing two here. Car one, river one. Okay, similar thing with the last sentence as well. We will tokenize it and we will put a hard coded one. So here key will be deer and value will be one. Okay, now shuffling will be done. This is sorting and shuffling. Okay, so what will happen in sorting and shuffling? See, if we will forget about the sorting, we will only do the shuffling. So what will happen? We will take the first key deer and we will see how many time it is coming. Deer came one time here. Then we will see if at any other place deer is coming. Okay, deer is coming here as well. So what we will write? We will write deer. Along with this, in the bracket, we will write the number of time it is coming. Here we get deer and here we get deer. Okay, similar thing we will do. We will again go to the next keyword. Okay, next key, and we will take that key and write the number of time it is coming as a list. Okay, it will form a list. Then what will happen over here is, now this part is done. Like first time deer came and we have written it one time it is coming. Okay, a list we have created. Then sorting will be done. See, beer B came first, so beer is placed first time. Then C. Okay, alphabetically it has been sorted. Okay, so sorting and shuffling has been done, and key is beer here and value is a list. Okay, a list is a value over here. and list is showing the number of time that word is coming. Then after doing sorting and shuffling, reducing part will be done. Now this part will be aggregated. This how many times this is coming. Okay, so in the list it will be iterated, it will be seen how many time it is coming, and a sum value will be written over here. So in front of beer 2 will be written. Another thing, car is coming 3 times, so it will be aggregated and it will be written as 3. So in reducing, aggregation is done. Okay, and the final result is a combined result. The result is combined and the final result is when it has been placed over here. Understood? Any doubt over here? We will see it by practical as well. Okay.
No, ma'am. All
But
clear.
if anyone have any doubt over here, okay. Chirag, do you have any doubt because you have just joined?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No doubt.
Ma'am, the splitting part,
Hmm.
it is splitting randomly.
Splitting not randomly. It is, see, it's a paragraph, so it is splitting it into a sentence.
Oh,
Okay. And then these sentences are splitted into tokens. Okay.
okay, ma'am.
I hope this part is...
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
What is this K1 and V1? What are these variables?
K1 and V1 is showing key and value. So every time key value pair will change. For example, in splitting, when you say K1, V1, so K1 is the key, which you can say 0 is the key and value is deer, beer, river. Okay. And next key will be 1 and value will be car, river. Then key will be 2 and value will be deer, car, deer. Okay, and when you will see in mapping, now it is K2 and V2. So here K2 is a key and key is deer and value is 1. Then key is beer, value is 1. Key is river, value is 1. And so on. Okay.
Okay.
Here in shuffling, key is beer and value is 1, 1. Key is car, value is 1, 1, 1. And so on.
So we have written the value in the list, the list V2.
No, here, yes, value is the list over here.
Okay.
Every time the key and value pair changes in every step.
In mapping, we have done list K2, V2, and in the final result, we have done the list K3 and V3.
This is the combined result. Okay.
And ma'am, in reducing, we have not done anything like K2 and V2.
See, this is only the aggregation part. If you want, you can denote it as K. Okay. You can denote it as a key value pair. Okay. No problem. But actually, it wasn't required. When you require in your next step that you will take that value as a key and another value as a value. Okay. Then it is required.
Okay.
Here we only need to do the aggregation part, so it wasn't required.
Okay.
Okay, so let's understand it by let's take one more example over here. Okay, so suppose we have this paragraph. Hadoop is fun with Hadoop. This is our input file. Okay, this is our paragraph. So how the map reduce will work over here? First, we have to make split. Means this paragraph will be splitted. How the paragraph will be splitted? Into the tokens or into the sentences? Yes.
Sentences.
Sentences. Okay. So we will have two splits over here, split 1 and split 2, right? So split 1 will have the key value, right? And let's say the key value is 0. I mean key is 0 over here. Okay. And value will be Hadoop is fun, right? See, the same example now we are taking in a textual format. We have seen in the image. Okay. Now, any doubt in this part? Split 0, split 1. What are the key and value pair over here?
No, ma'am.
Okay. Let me hide it. And now tell me, this is my paragraph. If I split this paragraph, so what will be my two splits over here? Very simple. You can answer it quickly so that we can proceed with the practical part.
Hadoop is fun and fun with Hadoop.
Okay, we have two splits. So what will be the key and value?
The key for Hadoop is fun will be 0, and the key for fun with Hadoop will be 1.
Okay, good. Now, after doing this, we have now key value pair. What will be the next task? Mapping?
Tokens.
Tokens will be generated, right? So how many tokens we will have here? In the first one?
Four. Sorry. First is 3 and total there would be 4.
Total tokens will be 6.
4.
6.
6 tokens.
See, we
Yeah,
have
6
tokens
tokens. Okay.
and
Okay.
every token will be written with a hard-coded 1, right?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this will be in the mapping. Let me reduce it side. See, Hadoop, comma 1 means hard-coded 1 we are giving. So if I
Hadoop
talk
is the
about
key
this,
and one is
Hadoop,
the
comma 1, what is the key over here and what is the value over here? Good.
The value.
Okay, so this is how we will tokenize it, and we will give a hard-coded 1 to every token. Okay, next step is, what is the next step?
Shuffling.
Shuffling.
Sorting and shuffling. Okay, what we do in sorting and shuffling? I have this as now this is my input. Okay, now this is my input, and what will be the output in shuffling?
Ma'am, we'll see how many occurrences we have
Hadoop
for the token.
1 comma 1
Yes, Hadoop 1 comma 1 and is
1.
is 1
1
1
comma
1 comma 1
with
1
1.
good. Okay, so this is the output we will get. Now this is my input. Shuffling is my input. But what is my next step?
To aggregate into this like list it to into value.
Good.
Into one
Okay,
particular.
one question I forgot to ask. What is the key over here and what is the value over here?
Hadoop is the key and 1 comma 1 is the value, list value.
Okay, good. So next step is reducing, right?
Yes.
Okay. So in reducing we will aggregate it, right?
Yes.
Okay. And what will be the And what is the last step?
Final result, ma'am.
Final result. We will combine all the result. Okay. So I hope there is now there is no issue in this example.
yes, ma'am.
No.
Okay. Can we move forward with the practical part now?
Yes,
Yes,
of course.
Okay. Since I have to wind up before 4, so I don't think that I'll be able to continue with the practical part. What I'll do, I'll explain the program to you right now, and tomorrow we will do the practical. Or what I'll do, I'll just show you how the output looks, and then tomorrow I'll explain the program.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, meanwhile, let's see the program. Maybe if I have it. Okay, so this is our program. Okay, so here are three things you have to note down, that there will be three drivers will be there. First, you have to import all these files. See, right now I'm just giving the overview. The program will be explained in detail tomorrow because we have less time. Okay, so these are the libraries you have to import. Then you have to write the code for your mapper. Okay, there will be the mapper code. So this will be the mapper code where mapping part is done. Okay, we have seen in the example that how we do the mapping. We tokenize it. We take the tokens and give a hard-coded one to every token, and that will become the output to the reducer. Okay. Then after doing the mapping part, see, this is the map class we have extended, mapper class we have extended. Then after doing the mapping, we will do the reducer. We will do the reducing using the reducer class. Okay. And in reducing, we have to aggregate our result. This is the part of the reducer. And then we have the driver class, driver code, in which we mention the configuration. Okay. Means the input output file. Okay, where the class is, all those things we mention in driver. But the two main things are mapper and reducer part. Okay, so see, first these are the libraries. This is the library you all are, if you have studied, you all are aware of. This is for the IO exception. Okay, we have to import this because we have to handle the exception as well. Then another thing is we have to import string tokenizer as well, because we have to tokenize our strings. Okay, so for that we have imported string tokenizer. Then the data type which MapReduce have is quite different from the Java one. Okay, it almost looks similar. Like there we have int data type. Here we have int writable. So the hard-coded one which we are writing now. So for that we have to use this int writable.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt between. Ma'am, we have to mug all these library classes.
You have to import these libraries. You
Okay, we
just have to write those import keywords. It will give you error at initial. So for that, what we will do, we will include some jar files. Okay, because it's not already present in Eclipse. See, let me see if it gets open.
Hadoop
Okay.
operations in terminal command.
Yes. No. You have to write a complete program for it, for the processing purpose. Okay. And that program, since it's in Java, you can use this Eclipse ID present in the Cloudera desktop. Okay, so when you will write your program there, if you will write those import commands, so some of them it will not recognize. Maybe IO exception it will recognize because it's a Java one. Okay, but these are int writable, long writable. These are from the MapReduce. Okay, so for that we have to configure some libraries which I will share with you. Okay, so these are the jar files from the MapReduce. So that if you will import these libraries, it should not give you error. Okay. So these are the data types like int writable, long writable, text, because that words are being the data type which you will give to that word will be the text data type. Okay, then you will import extend these classes mapper and reducer. Okay, now it will not recognize what is mapper, what is reducer, so for that you have to configure jar file. Okay, then we have those driver code. For that we have configuration, job, text input format, output format, file input format, all those things. Okay, okay. Now let's see this example over here. So what you have to do first, I'll explain the remaining program as well, but first see how the output looks. Okay, so what you have to do, open Eclipse. Okay, now here go to the file, click on new and go to the Java project. Okay, give any name to your project. Let's say let's make it as a word count project, and let's see if anything else we need to add over here. No. Okay, now after that click on finish. Our project is created. Now right click on it, go to the new and create a class. Okay, and give a name to the class. Let's say let's make it as WC. Okay, and you can add void main function as well, but I have already added in the program, so it will not be you will not be requiring it. Okay, still if you want you can add this public static void main. Okay, and then click on finish. Okay, so this is our class. Here you can paste the code I will share with you. For now you can paste it and see how this code works. Okay, now here it will give you error. So see, these files are giving error because it is not recognizable by Eclipse. What is this int writable, wrong writable? Okay, so for this you can add two jar files which I will share with you. So how to add these jar files? First do one thing. I have those jar file in my desktop, I guess. Who is this HDFCH? It's denied this. Okay, so I hope I have these jar files over here. No. Okay, just give me a minute. I'll add these jar files here. If you want, you can download as well. Okay, I'll share the commands with you. Okay, Okay, you will be requiring these two jar files, which is Hadoop Common hyphen 2.2.0, Hadoop hyphen MapReduce hyphen client hyphen core hyphen 2.2.0. If you want, you can download it from the Google, or I'll share it with you. You can just refer these jar files. Okay. Now just go to your Cloudera desktop and paste it. Okay. Now open your Eclipse again. Right click on your word count project. Go to the build path and go to configure build path. Here click on add external jar. Go to the libraries and then click on add external jars. Okay. Here you can, since our jar files is on are on desktop, just go there and add both the libraries and click on OK. Okay. See, by clicking by adding those jar files, the errors removed. Still we are getting some error. See, our class name is WC, but here I have written word count, so I have to change this. I have to make this as WC. Okay, still here it is showing some red sign. See here. Okay, here also class name word count is written. Let's make it as WC because our class C, the class we have created is WC. Now still we are getting some error. Okay, some people will get error over here and some will not, because it is saying that you have created a package, so add the package name. So let's add the package name. B is missing. I'm going quite fast because I just wanted to show you the result, how the output will look. Then it will be, I guess, more clear. I will explain this code maybe in the next class. Okay. See, our program is ready. Now let's create a jar file out of it. Okay. Because in HDFS, we will run the jar file of it. So how to create the jar file? Go to your project again, right click on it, and here I'm not getting the option over here. Just give me a minute. Click on export and go to Java. Okay. Then here you will get the jar file option. Click on this and go to next. Okay. I will share the steps with you as well. Okay. Now here it is asking you to select the export destination where you want to export your jar file. Okay. So you can browse it. Suppose I want it to be on desktop. Select desktop. Give it any name. Okay. Let's say I want to make it as a WC.jar. Okay. So let's give it a name as WC. .jar because it's a jar file. Select a location where you want to export it and click on OK. Okay. Now our jar file export destination is selected along with the name. After that, click on next, and it will ask you to add the main class. Okay. Our program also have a main class. So go to the browse and add your main class and click on OK. Okay. And then click on finish. It will give you a pop-up. Click on OK and your jar file will be created. Now you can minimize and see in the desktop. I have created a jar file with the name WC. It's created. Okay. Now the step will be go to your terminal. Okay. Now suppose I have a file. I'm not creating any file. If you want, you can create the file as well. Let me see if I have any file over here. Okay, I'm taking this file and let's copy this file on the desktop. Okay, and this file contains one paragraph, and I want to know the number of words means the frequency of the words. Okay, so let's see. First thing, I need to put this file onto HDFS, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone's here or just gone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am.
So do one thing, open the terminal and click on file. Sorry, view. Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
I hope it's visible now. Okay. So, okay, so let's first put this file, the word sample which we have just added onto our desktop, onto the Hadoop. So what is the command to put the file onto HDFS?
-put.
Yes. Anyone remember? See, I am writing as well.
Desktop. Then space. Like the jar and then HDFS :/
Word count underscore sample. This was my file name, right? It's word count underscore sample.txt. Okay. And after that,
HDFS : space.
good. Okay, so our file is added on into the HDFS. Now we will add our jar file. Okay, so how? Hadoop. We have to write the command Hadoop jar and then the name, the location of the jar file. Okay, so our jar file is on desktop. Let's write desktop location and then the name of the jar file. What is the name of our jar file? It's capital wc.jar, right? Let's write wc.jar. Okay, and here you also have to mention the file name. Okay, see, we want the count of the word count underscore sample, right? So write that location as well. Okay, and after that, where we want the output, so we have to give the output directory name as well. Okay, so again / we want that into be HDFS, so let's give it a name as wc output. Okay, so what we have done over here, first we have written Hadoop, then jar, then the location of the jar file, then the location of the file of which we want the word count, then the location of the output file. Okay, you can give any name, the output file will automatically generate it. Okay, with that name along with the location. We have mentioned / wc output means it will be generated in the HDFS. Okay, after that, enter. It is giving some error. What happened? Home cloud error. Text.wc.jar. This is not my file name. Achha, okay. It was .txt, right? So let's write .txt as well. Okay. So now mapping and reducing part is started. Okay, it will take some time. See, mapping done 0%, reducing done 0%. Okay, so slowly it will start its percentage. Firstly, mapping will be done, then reducing will be done. Okay. Okay, And along with all those things, it will give you other things as well, like how many bytes it has read, how many bytes were written. Okay, so there will be some spaces which it will be counting, or there extra spaces. Okay, so all those things you can just go and see. Okay. After that, if you want to see the output, okay, so our output directory name was wc output. So there was a ls command, if you remember yesterday, if you have studied about this. So we will use that command to see the output. Okay, so it will be hadoop fs hyphen ls slash your directory name, which is wc output. Okay, so it is giving you directory. One is the success one. In wc output we have two files. One is the underscore success, another one is part r000. So part r0000 contains the content. Okay, and to see the content, who will tell me the command? If you want to see the content, which command we use? ls command or some other command?
Hyphen cat.
Cat command. Good. So now we will use the cat command. See output and part hyphen r hyphen 00000. Okay, and enter. It will give you the output. Means every time every word is coming, it is doing the mapping and then reducing part. So one more thing you have to notice here. See, if you have the with capital T and the with small t, see somewhere if you will be having it. Maybe this file does not contain it. Let's see again. See, the small with small t and with capital T, it is considering as two different tokens. Okay, so if you want, you can alter your program such that it will count it as one. It's up to you how you want your output. Okay, so this is the way you will get the output. What the program does, how it is splitting, how it is doing hard coded, how it is adding those one, how it is summing it up, that we will understand it tomorrow. Okay, because today it's already 4:10 and I have to leave at 4 due to another meeting. Okay, I hope there is no issue till now. If anyone have any issue, please let me know. Any problem, any issue if you are facing, I will share all the steps so that you will be able to